right, all right. Hope everybody's doing okay, and I sure hope you missed us because it's been a little while.
Good evening, everyone. Yes, it has been a while.
Yep.
Let us know if you can hear us okay.
Yeah, give us a thumbs up if the sound is okay, and Tina looks good because we know I don't, but it don't matter. Look who's here, Michael Ford.
Yes.
Michael
Hello,
Ford.
Michael.
Thank you so much. I was looking at Patreon. He has been with us on Patreon since the get-go, and he's an associate producer. Thank you so much. I was thinking about you the other night.
G'day, mate.
And then we've got Bill Coleman in the house, and we all know Bill Coleman is the GOAT. And we've got Roger Randall in the house and Grandma Joanne. Good to see both of you all.
Yes. Good evening, Roger and Grandma Joanne and Bill.
Yep. And cheers, Roger. Roger's he's been a big follower for quite some time.
Yes.
Yes, he has. So we appreciate you. And we I love when my Australian and Canadian friends come in, and
good to see everyone.
And then everybody from the United States. That's always great too. So we just love all of our people. So tonight's going to be pretty fun. We're going to open up some brand new bottles. They're, you may have tried them before, but they're new to me.
Yep.
Except I have tried Stagg. And look at here, Keno Candy's in the house.
Well, hello, Miss Keno Candy.
She misses Tina. She's
no,
like
I
Tina's
miss
Bessie.
You. And I'm loving that little grandbaby pictures. She's a cutie. Miss you so much. It's been so long since we've seen
Look
you.
here, there's Christy.
Well, hey, Christy. How are you?
She's in the house, and Ronnie C.
And Ronnie C. Good to see you guys, all of you.
And I got to put Michael's name up here. My Australian buddy, Michael Ford, is in the house. So, and good to see everybody.
How are you, Mr. Ronnie C.?
And there's Scott. We got Christy and Scott.
And Scott.
Both of them are here.
Hello.
So I don't know if you guys have tried Stagg before, but we're going to try it tonight. Stagg. It's very hard to find at times. I mean, I'll tell you, it is hard to find. And the reason I have a bottle is because one of my friends that lives right here in Roanoke, Chuck Wright, and Nathan calls first. He said, "Hey, they're dropping Stagg." So I'm like, "Okay, I'm on the way." So I drove down to the Salem ABC store, and as I'm going on the way, Chuck messaged me or called me. I think he called me. He said, "Hey, man, are you close by? Because they're dropping Stagg." I said, "Yeah, I'm on the way. Hopefully I'll get one." So I got there to the store. I walked into the Virginia ABC store in Salem, and they were out.
It's like, oh my God.
So I was like, daggone it. I missed out again. But Chuck was able to pick up another bottle. So he said, "Look, I'll just give you this bottle." And so he sold it to me for what it was worth. So I really appreciate that. So now I have Stagg. So thanks to my good buddy, Chuck, right, I've got a bottle of Stagg. Will that focus? I can't get it to focus.
There we go.
So
Sweet.
That is so cool.
Mm-hmm.
I have tried it. Nathan has bought over his bottle before to try it. And, these whiskey guys are like, "Oh, is that B24 or is it A?" Well, I don't even know. So this one is, we'll see. Let's look on here, see what it is. So this is 24D. So 24D, that's the bottle number. And this is 127.4 proof. 127.4. So it's got a lot of proof. And there's Adam.
Hey, Adam. Good to see you this evening.
And Adam was there that day, and he was rooting me on, hoping I could find some stag. But thanks to Chuck, I was able to get a bottle. And like Nathan, there he's in the house.
Hello, Nathan.
And Nathan just got back from Kentucky. He picked up 40 bottles.
Big trip.
Like they went for 4 or 5 days. So that averages out to about 10 bottles a day for Nathan. And he also, they went in December. In December, Nathan picked up 51 bottles in Louisville and the surrounding area. So this time he kind of slacked off. He only got 40. So
he's
I don't
slacker.
know. He thinks he's a bourbon hunter and collector. I mean, if you only pick up 40, I don't even know what to think about that. But let's see. There's a nice little, I got a message here. Bill Coleman already. Hang on.
Oh, Bill, the GOAT. You're the greatest of all time.
For being, he says this is for being lazy. He says you come up with a reason for this. $75. He said we got to come up for a reason. Well, I'll give you a good reason, Bill. We're going to try to hold on to this when we go to Vegas in June. So we're working on it. Now we've got most of the rooms already paid for. So if things, if we can afford the gas and the food, then we're going to make that trip. So we'll see.
We're working on it.
So, but thank you, Bill. Once again,
Thank you so much, Bill.
Bill
You're
is
the best.
He's the GOAT, guys. That's all there is to it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Nathan forgot the trailer this trip. That's why he only came back with 40.
He forgot to bring the trailer.
Oh,
so anyway, we're going to try to open up with Bill's light that he gave us.
And you can see anything with this light, just so you know.
You can. This thing is bright. You know what? I might have to use the knife Bill gave me. This buck knife that he got me, this thing is nice. And I try not to use it too much because it's just so nice. It's a very pretty knife. Look at that.
Yes.
Very
yet another gift from the GOAT.
So let's see if I can open this without cutting my finger off. I know there's a little tag right there. There we go. And I think after that, I can just pull it around. So we're going to try a little Stagg. I guess they call this Stagg Junior, not George T. Stagg. So this cork pull is going to go out to my buddy from Australia, Michael Ford. Michael, appreciate all your support. So there we go. That's a little weak for Stagg, wasn't it?
A little bit.
Let's put it back in there and let's see if we can get another one. See if we can get it louder.
Oh, that was better.
That was better. That was me.
Much better.
That smells so good. Oh my gosh.
Well,
that
we have
smells
to have that in
so good. Yes,
glasses.
and we're going to have these in the Frontiersman glasses, and we've just got a new batch in, and we're going to send one out to my buddy Keith Glandon from West Virginia. He became a new Patreon member. So
awesome. Thank you, Keith.
Let's try this Stagg, Tina. It smells like soap. Did you wash these or something?
No. No, not recently.
I think that's the glasses.
No, they've been clean.
Oh, that smells good.
Where's
It's like your typical caramel vanilla, but really heavy brown sugar, almost molasses like on the nose. And Bill says, Walt, it's your problem now. I wash my hand up. Here's Finn Smoke.
Finn Smoke.
How y'all doing tonight? Starting right with some Stagg.
Yep.
Absolutely. We're going to start it off right. After this, nothing will taste even close, probably. Man, that smells really good.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. And I can score this, guys. And I will score tonight since I finally own a bottle. And you can.
What proof is this?
This is 127.4. It does have some heat. You can get one of these glasses if you join up on Patreon.
It does have some heat.
It's got some heat.
But lots of flavor.
Mm-hmm.
And it's been a while since we've since we've done this. We did do a little tasting last weekend. At
Little
distillery.
oakiness, but it's like almost like a sweet oak. I'm serious. It is.
It's very sweet.
This is
so many sweet flavors.
This is so good. I want to know what you guys think in the comments. Tell me what you think about Stagg. If you've tried Stagg.
Have you tried it?
And tell me what you think. Is it an A plus? I'm getting ready to give this a score. It's a 94.
Oh, yeah, I would.
I
would totally agree.
94, which might be one of my highest scores. Out on this computer that I'm using tonight, I don't have my list. But what I was talking to myself basically the other day, I'm going to put the entire list of my rankings on Patreon. So on that Patreon page, if you want to see all my list of scores, I'll put that up hopefully this week, and that way you can see it. Or if you send me your email address, I'll send you my list.
Bill wants to know what it looks like. He may have missed that.
Oh, yeah.
Bill?
Yeah, it's a very dark. Here's the bottle. And it is very dark flavor, color, and you can see
it is
on this
delicious
how rich it is. It's very rich. It is 127 proof. You're going to get a little heat on the nose, but I'll tell you what, it's just really, really. And Nathan says he likes all the Staggs that he's tried.
Mm-hmm.
And Adam, our buddy Adam from Salem, and he says, I opened the 24D the other day, and it's been one of the best. 94 is spot on.
That is
awesome. So yeah, it is. It's really. I can't get this. There we go. So
it's definitely now, obviously, one of my favorites.
My goodness.
Become a new favorite.
Now I'll be looking for this. It's like the gem of Kentucky. If I find a gem of Kentucky, I know it's $200, but the Stagg was not that much. I mean, the manufacturer suggested retail price is, I think, $69. Yep. So for now, you're not going to find it for $69, $70. You may find it for $169 or $170 or even higher. So Nathan says he's going to do a blind of all the 24s and see which one comes out on top. And we are all waiting for Nathan's channel, Big Pours LLC, to start so we can do that.
Yeah.
So that's really good. So now I'm sipping on this, and I want to talk a little bit about, I know this says Bigfoot, but the first thing I'm going to talk about tonight was Tina and I did a trip down to the old Bracy General Store
Here in Virginia.
I'm gonna tell you what, that was one scary place.
It was kind of creepy.
And when we first got there, we heard these yells. Now, this place, on the way there, I'm like, you know what? This is one squatchy place.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's very wooded. It's farm. There's a lot of water in the area, which is, it's perfect for Bigfoot territory. And so Bill says he remembers it. And thanks for watching, Bill. And those of you, everybody that's commented on that video, it's like, guys, it's amazing. Like, I'll usually get 50, 60 comments, but the last 3 or 4 videos, I've only been getting maybe 10 comments, which is unusual. I don't know what's going on with that. There's one of my former students.
What's up, Keith? Welcome in.
Have you seen the canter of whiskey that can be ordered? The big, yes.
Yes.
Don't say anything. Shh.
And Keno Kid. Howdy, sir. How are you tonight?
Wait a minute. He says, it's lovely, Walt and Tina. Thanks, Keno.
Thanks, Keno. You're so special.
Yes, that is, and it is so cool, Keith. I'm not going to say anything else about it because the next live, hopefully, I'm not going to say nothing yet.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'm glad you saw that. Yes, I definitely saw that. Yeah, they said there was only one house with light on it, and that's right. So as we're coming down to the Bracy General Store, this place was kind of creepy. And when we get out of the car, and I'm going to play it for you, we hear a yell, but neither one of us really respond to this yell because I'm thinking, okay, that's somebody in the neighborhood. But when I was editing and when I put the video up, I'm not sure if that's a human yell. I really am not.
I was caught off guard by it. And I'm like, was that somebody? Like human? Or that's something else? And listening back to it, I am going to say something else.
Oh, there's Thomas Anderson.
Hi, Thomas. Thanks for coming in this evening.
Yeah, good to see you. He comes out.
Great
He's been watching all my videos. Appreciate that.
Yes, absolutely.
Everybody on here watches our videos, and I appreciate that.
Thank y'all so much.
And Nathan says, well, I need to get you the new shirt barrel release called Sasquatch. I'm on the hunt.
Sapsquatch. He said
Sapsquatch. Okay. I think that was a misspell. All right. So I'm gonna play a little clip of the Bracy General Store, and I want you to see if you can pick up. It's right around 6 minutes and 15 seconds, and you'll see. I'm just getting out of the car when this thing starts. As I mentioned earlier, this place was in the magazine, or actually an online magazine. And the article was about the 12 most haunted places in Virginia. I'm going to rewind this a little bit. Listen for this yell. and the article is about the 12 most haunted places in Virginia. You can see that I kind of paused right there, like was one that's like one or say that's weird, but I just figured it was somebody. So then I go on up, and we're going to go on up, and I'll get the EMF detector out. This was one of them, the Bracy General Store. That's a creepy looking building. Holy shit. $532. But then we had, I'm going to fast forward just a little bit. We already. All right.
Crazy.
This is walking up on the porch. Okay. Now it's buffering. I don't know what's going on.
I guess
Walking, but yeah. We hear some water dripping, so we can't really. Holy crap. Look at this thing, Tina. Look at it already.
Oh my goodness.
Holy crap. Now it kind of stopped. It was right here. Wow. It was right here, but like saying hello. And there's no power going to these houses. It's crazy. And then right here, I feel like something rushes up on me. It's lighting up right there. You'll see in just a second. No activity yet. But right there. Holy shit, Tina. Holy crap, man. I mean, it's cold, but oh my God, Tina, I almost froze up. All right. So, guys, that was one scary. And it was like when I'm walking up on the porch, you could see it was only on one green light. And just as it starts to light up, I feel like something just like, I don't know. It's almost like it was trying to go through me or something. I got chills. I even got a little lightheaded. It was. I've never experienced anything like that. I've been in a lot of scary places, but that was not. It wasn't good. I didn't like the feeling, which is probably why we didn't stay too long.
Right.
But
Bill said there was only one light. Yeah. So a little later on, I mean, we didn't go down to that, but there's a little Airbnb, and that's actually the train station, the old train station that they turned into an Airbnb. But the rest of the buildings are boarded up, locked, and not open to the public. But if you want to stay with all of those buildings, you can stay in the one place that had lights on. In the Bracy General Store. Go for it. Like, Keno says he saw me driving around the other day. I will send you the pic I took. I'm sure. I don't. Yeah, send it to me. Yeah, send it. Gotta see this.
So Keno's saying, hey to everybody. We love Keno Kid. Go check out Keno Kids. They just went to Vegas. Those are some really fun videos, guys. Go check them out. They had a good time, and Candy won like $690.
That was awesome.
Playing Mo Money and Mo Mummy. And the day before, Keno had won $340. No, Candy wasn't on Mo Money. She was playing something else.
Yeah, she Phoenix, is that right? Keno Kid.
Yeah,
I think she won on. She just went to the bathroom and sat down at the slot machine and came back with $600. That's
Bill
what
says,
you do.
I need to do some shopping. So what time does the store open up?
Never.
God. Yeah, that'd be a great place to open a bourbon bar. Oh my gosh.
But I remember you had asked me when we were there on video after we had gotten back in the car. We've had some strange things at Harper's Ferry.
Mm-hmm.
It's an older town. But it was creepier at this place, I think, than my experience ever with Harper's Ferry. We've been there several times because there's always people,
Right.
But here there was no cars. There was no people. There was nothing except for that yell that we heard.
Yeah. And let me know what y'all think if you go back and watch that. What were those yells? I guess it was human. I'm going to say it was human, but I'll be honest with you. I'm not sure because it was like, I don't know what it was like. It was crazy.
That's right, Keno. I was going to leave that part out, but you said it. It was drunk Phoenix Link. And she was hilarious.
It worked out because she bet $12.50, which normally they don't bet that. Like they're like us, low rollers. But unless I have Bill's donated me a lot of money recently, then I won't bet high roller status. All right, so we'll tell you a Bigfoot story, and I'm going to talk a little bit about Les Odell and our trip. What a pleasure to meet Les Odell. I mean, I had seen him in Small Town Monsters, and I'd seen him on his, he's got West Virginia Cryptids and Strange Encounters YouTube site, and so I had seen him on those, and I'm like, man, I'd love to meet this guy. Well, it happened, and I'll tell you what, I'm very flattered that I got to meet Les, and he's such a really nice guy, just a really awesome and smart man. That dude is like, he has so much knowledge about Bigfoot, and I think I know a little bit about Bigfoot about as much as I do on bourbon. So a little bit of this, a little bit of that,
Yeah.
So now let's give them a choice between the two Penelopes.
Yeah. Which one first?
All right, hold this one up, honey. Let's see if we can. All right, so we got Penelope Toasted and Penelope Architect. Now this is a King Spirits, which is in that's CJ's liquor store in West Virginia store pick, and this is a Virginia ABC store pick. So you guys can decide which Penelope you want us to try, Toasted or Architect, and we'll try whichever one y'all vote for. First three win. And gosh, that's a shame they have to follow up this Stagg. So we got Adam says the Toasted.
So far, one Toasted.
I've sucked all that Stagg down.
I know. Mine went really fast.
Toasted for Bill. Toasted. So all
right.
And that might be a good pick because now we're gonna have something a little bit different, because I imagine the Architect is a little bit closer to Stagg. But we're gonna try the Toasted.
Need to put this over here.
Yeah, because we'll probably do that in a minute. So the Toasted is they call it the Dogwood Select, which is Virginia's the Dogwood state. It's also Virginia's for lovers, and we love our dogwoods. That's the tree of the state. So they picked. So the Virginia ABC store, I don't know if they selected for Virginia or they selected it.
Nathan said we
it's
should
a
have had
private batch.
We should have had bigger pours because the Stagg went too fast.
It did.
You're right.
We can always revisit.
I know. We should learn that from our buddy Big Pours.
Yeah. Big Pours LLC.
Oh.
Well, I'm going to have to use the knife again. Oh, yeah. So we're going to be trying a little Penelope toasted, and we got to get somebody. We're going to give this one out to well, we're going to have to give this pop to Bill Coleman.
The GOAT, greatest of all time.
Because Bill's hair's a little toasted. Ooh, that's a good pop, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was a really good pop.
Very nice. Very nice.
Is this mine?
Yep.
Ooh, nice little glug. Listen to this. Nice little glug, 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 glug.
Glug, 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 glug.
And cheers, everybody.
Yes.
So,
cheers.
I think you can get this. I think we paid, what, $69 for this?
I think so.
Something like that.
So.
It's right around 70, maybe a little bit less, maybe 65. Bill says he toasted already.
Let's see. What am I getting?
I figured I was going to get more of a barrel, like, or something. I think I'm getting some.
I'm getting like a.
I'm getting toasted sourdough bread with butter.
I'm getting like a toasty.
It's toasted sourdough bread with butter on it. We'll see if it tastes like
that. Could be
that.
onto something.
Oh, let's see. Thomas, he says he's got 3 bottles of Penelope toasted bourbon store picks at 116 proof, and it's very tasty. I think he said that in one of my videos, and let's see what the proof of this thing is. This proof is 110, so not quite as proofy as Thomas's.
What did he say? He had 116?
Yeah, he said 116, and this is a 110. So
I'm getting like a toasted marshmallow.
That must be my butter. Sweet butter. Oh, wow. You know, I have passed up on that regular toasted. Now, this is store pick, and sometimes the store picks are better than just your regular shelf ones. God, that's sweet, isn't it?
That is good.
That is really good.
I'm getting more of the toasty marshmallow on the taste, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very sweet and easy to sip, actually.
That is... I'm not picking up a whole lot of toasted unless maybe it's like French toast. It's like rich and to me, rich and buttery and sweet. You know, it's like take that confectionery sugar, put on there with some people put caramel or your syrup, whatever on there. That is a really good pour.
That is good.
Easy to sip. Now I'm getting a little toast. Now that I said that, I'm getting a little toast of the barrel in the back. A little twinge of bitterness. That's that sourdough bread.
Just a little bit of char on the marshmallow. Mm-hmm. The outside of the marshmallow, when you take that or bite that the fiery part off, and then you get the sweetness under the melted marshmallow.
That's some good notes, Tina.
It is really good.
That is good. And since we own this, I'm gonna score this. And
drum roll, please.
This is a 86. That's a very good score, because this is really something that, like, I would definitely come back to revisit, because it's such an easy sipper.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes you don't want to be challenged by a whole lot of proof, so you just want to come in and get something real nice and sweet that's full of flavor. And that Penelope is good. So the Penelope toasted is very, if I can get, there we go. Wow. Very good. It's a private batch. So
Bill said he's toasted already.
I know. He's probably drinking that rum. Just as long as he's not drinking gin. I always laugh, except that, Paula McKenzie, she loves her gin. She loves the gin and tonic. Okay, but I had to laugh because some dude on Instagram was like talking about bourbon, and if you're a bourbon drinker, you're this. You like your beer, you're this. But if you like gin, it's like depression strained through a Christmas tree. I just had to die laughing. But if Paula sees this, I don't want her to whoop me with a knotted plow line. So, because she does love her gin and tonics.
She does.
Or Tanqueray. Yeah, she likes that Tanqueray. So,
this is really good, y'all.
What would you score?
I would score it, I would say probably right around 85.
Okay, she says 85. Y'all, should Tina have her own scores?
I should.
Like early on when we first started doing this, she wouldn't do. No, I don't want to do the score. Now she's got confidence. Maybe she should start having her own scores. If we get some, at least three thumbs up, then yeah, from now on we'll let Tina score. And do
you want me to go ahead and score these? This is Walt.
No, we're not allowing you yet until we get 3 scores.
Oh,
Bill, we're not allowing.
Are you going to vote for me to be
Roger
able to
says
score?
Yes. Scott says yes. Michael Ford says 3 thumbs up. He gives all 3. Okay, we'll let her score. I said 86. You said what?
85.
85.
Penelope toasted.
All right. Tina meter.
Now the Stagg. I'm gonna give that a. I'm gonna give that a 95.
Ooh, she even went 1 notch above me. 95 on the Stagg. Okay.
Yes. Which 85 and 95 obviously is very good, but 85 is very good too.
Oh, 85 is really, really good. So those are great scores. All right. So we were talking a little bit about Les O'Dell. If you haven't watched that video, you definitely want to watch that video about Les. I'm gonna share my screen and let you hear Les talk a little bit, and because it's really good. And
thank you, Bill. Please hit that like.
Yeah, hit that like, subscribe. And you know what would be also helpful is when we're finished here, then go over and leave a comment on the after the thing's up there, because that really helps.
It does.
So I'm gonna try to share my screen and go up here to the Fire Code Monster. This was a fun day. And that's his buddy, Danny. I know Tina. So this is a real treat for me to finally meet these guys.
Stories about it being passed around, but the majority of it, not usually, the story origin basically come from like a pissed off ram that used to run around, and then they got the story, sheep squatch. It turned into that. So I don't know. I don't know about that one. Yeah, same
sheep
as
squatch
out west where they have bat squatch, where Bigfoot's supposed to have bat wings and flies out, and it's like out in Oregon or something.
Oh wow!
I don't know about that either.
Yeah.
Does bat squatch have a sidekick, Robin Squatch?
This guy's he's full of jokes, ain't he? He's telling us about the Poke Gap Monster.
The Poke Gap Monster is a Bigfoot type creature. It's been sighted along Twin Falls area in Wyoming County. It's been decades, for decades it's been sighted. There's a guy that lives in that area, used to be like a senator or something, or congressman. I can't remember. His name was Bug Stovers. He recorded or documented several sightings over the years down in that area. So I've always wanted to talk to him, but I never got a chance to get a hold of him. But I've always wanted to be in that area and check it out. Dana and I actually have a friend that lives in there that says she has activity on her property.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so
all right, so
very cool.
I just wanted to share with you, let you see Les Odell. He wrote this book. It's called Old Man of the Mountain, and that's Les on the back. And we're going to get together some more. And one of the places we're going to go is in Oceania. And so I'm going to read you a story. He was just talking about the Poke Gap Monster that he's going to go do an investigation. I don't know if he's going to call me on that one, but I'm looking for the Oceania. Where was this? Okay. I'm just going to read you this story. It's in Wyoming County, which was not too far from Fire Code. And this was quite an interesting little story. Let me get this flashlight so I can read you this. So this is a pretty interesting story. So this was in 2013, 2014. And it's in Wyoming County, West Virginia. And it says, he said it was October 5th, years ago, in Itman, Itmann, Itman, that I saw what at first I thought was a very large bear. I was sitting in the ambulance outside my partner's home waiting for him. I was watching some very large birds in the tree tops on the ridge of a cliff across the river. So said he's sitting in the back of an ambulance waiting on his buddy. So I had seen what seemed to be a broken tree trunk, but did not pay it much attention until the tree trunk stood up. At first I thought, cool, it's a bear. Then I noticed how long its arms were. They were well past its hips. It was dark brown or black. It was far enough away that I was not scared. I stood there for a few seconds. Its back was towards me. Then it turned profile, and there were no bear features. I could have seen a muzzle. The face looked kind of flat. It walked away over the mountain in long human-like steps. From where I was, it looked to be over 7 feet tall. And yeah, I know how tall that is. I had a partner, I guess when he was driving the ambulance, that was 7 feet tall. I now watch the ridge line and woods all the time in hopes of seeing another one, knowing I was blessed to see this one. I truly believe God put them here for a purpose, and only time will tell what that is. This thing looked too human-like. Have since heard others tell of seeing this creature while hunting on Bud Mountain, and that they ran or just did not say anything in fear of being called crazy. And I've mentioned that before on this channel, there's a lot of people that see Bigfoots. They just don't report them, especially in West Virginia. And he says, well, folks can call me crazy all they want. I know what I saw that day and consider myself lucky to have seen it. Mm-hmm. That's a crazy story.
And there's Danny now.
Danny's here.
Hey, Danny.
And you got to listen to Danny's story, who, when we're in Tamarack, he tells his story about the encounter that he had.
So if you guys have not seen that video, go back and watch it.
Yeah. So old farm abandoned funeral. Ooh, that's scary. That's scary. I like visiting funeral homes, but they can be a little scary too. And old Danny, who you saw in the video with Les, that was Danny, great guy. We've been talking a lot here lately, and just a good guy. And so you want to go back and watch that video and listen to Danny's story, because he wakes up, he almost thinks he's dreaming, but then he sees the face of a Bigfoot. And if you go back the last live I had, you'll see Danny's description. Remember I said this was Les put this AI up from a person that described Bigfoot. Well, that person is Danny. Danny was the one. This is what he saw. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So good guys. That was a really fun day. I wish Danny could have hung out with us all day on that.
Yeah, and I'm sorry I missed it. Next time, guys.
And that Penelope's good.
Yes, it is.
That's really good. Good
Very
stuff.
toasty, marshmallowy.
And I'll tell you what,
yummy.
It's sweet, has a really nice finish. Really, really nice.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So
Yum.
We're almost winding down. We're going to try one more. I'm going to give them a choice. Give them another choice here. Between the Penelope Nope, that's toasted. You got Penelope Architect.
Oh, yes.
Between this Penelope Architect and the Jefferson's Ocean. Moving on up here right beside me, honey. There we go.
Ooh.
So we got Penelope Architect or the Jefferson Ocean, aged at sea. This is a single barrel Virginia ABC store pick, selected for Virginia. And that's a CJ's Liquor store pick. So these are two store picks. And guys, I've always said plenty of times that I'm a store pick snob. Mm-hmm. If I can get a store pick, I'm going to get a store pick. So we got two oceans, ocean and ocean.
One architect.
Three oceans. We got one architect and then three oceans in a row. So Jefferson's Ocean it is. And the story is that they aged these barrels on a ship and they sell around the world or wherever they go for how many years. They leave these barrels there. And the idea is that the fluid, the liquid, the gold that's inside the barrel is sloshing up against the barrels, and you're getting all that sweet flavors off the wood and all that kind of stuff. And Nathan calls it boat whiskey. So pretty unique. You're paying for that boat to float around in the barrels. What did we pay for this though? It's like $100.
Gosh, I don't remember.
Nathan will know. How much was this, Nathan? It's probably, I don't know if he has one or not, but
There, Gambling Granny. How are you?
Well, look at here. Gambling Granny is in the house.
She just got back from Vegas, y'all.
I can't believe you got to have something better to do than come in here and watch us. They had some great slot play.
Yes, I love that.
That
love
was really,
that.
really cool. And
glad we got to come in some of your live events.
Yeah, and they went over to that Oak and Ivy, which Tina and I was like,
yes.
man, we got to go there. So I was thinking that if we're in June, you know, once we make sure we're going to be there, we may announce some dates and we can meet up with people. If they're going to be there, it may not be anybody there. But,
I know you did.
But if we
Granny.
could meet up in Oak and Ivy. What did Granny say?
She said we had a blast.
Yes.
And Nathan said it was close to 100.
Yeah, I was thinking about 99.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm thinking.
I'm thinking too. Yeah.
So I know Scott said he was going at a different time, so he won't be there. But
Scott,
we'll see.
Come in June.
I know. I'd love to hang out with Scott and Christy. That would be fun. That's pretty good. He said boat whiskey. I'm waiting for Elon to come up with whiskey aged in outer space or on the moon. Aged on the moon. What would that be? I guess it wouldn't move in the barrel. I don't know. What would that do? If you open the barrel, it'd just be like floating. And then the aliens can come get it. You could just like get a straw and just
no gravity. So how is that going to affect the bourbon?
Right. That's weird. Like, yeah, that's crazy. That is crazy. All right. So let's learn a little bit more about this. Let's see what the proof is. So the proof is 119.4. So it's like in between the Penelope Toasted and the Stagg. And I'll be honest with you, I tried Jefferson's Ocean one time at MC's Liquor. I think it was just a regular bottle. I wanted to try it. They had one open. He said he'd let me try it. Yeah, I wasn't a fan. So,
but this is a single barrel.
This is a single barrel. And
we love single barrels.
No, yeah.
What?
And it's a store pick.
And store pick.
So it's a single barrel store pick. Now, when you can get that combination, you got something. Sorry, Mick Ultra tonight.
That's all right, all right.
That's all right. I'm just glad you're here.
Yeah.
We just love when y'all come in. So this one is going to go out to, we've done Michael Ford, Bill Coleman. Who else is one of our Patreon members in here? Scott. Well, Scott was, so we're just going to do it to Scott.
Cheers to Scott.
Cheers to Scott Lungwitz, the man.
The man, the myth, the legend.
Okay, Christy gifted him a year on his birthday, and that was pretty cool. So here we go, Scott. This is for Scott.
Oh,
that's the
nice.
Best pop of the night right there.
Yeah.
That was really good.
Pop.
That was really good.
Hope y'all heard that. We didn't have it near the mic, but it was good.
That smells like seaweed.
You just have that in your head. Get it out of your head.
AIDS with the sharks. Now
It's in the boat. It's not in the actual water ocean.
To me, that's lighter than the Stagg or the toasted. But now I'm gonna put it up to light.
Yeah, maybe like the toasted.
It's a little bit lighter.
That's pretty good darkness.
Or y'all can't see that.
Definitely lighter than the Stagg, but
that looks pretty good like that.
You can see that. I don't know what he's doing.
Well, when you're at a Brantley Gilbert concert, you do this. At the end of the show, and you want him to come back, you take your beer and you hold it up. You take your Mick Ultra and you put it under your phone light and you hold that up there.
The Loch Ness barrel.
Okay, I don't like the nose. It just smells. What are you getting? Tina says, it's not bad.
It's not a bad nose.
I'll just say this. George Dickel smells better. I'm not getting any, no caramel, no vanilla, no brown sugar. I'm just getting a little bit of ethanol.
Getting like a little bit of, maybe a hint of citrus, maybe.
Yeah. It must have went to a tropical seas.
The Bahamas.
There's something weird. It smells like coconut milk. It's coconut milk. You know, it's like like a real coconut. You open that up.
Adam said nothing but salt.
He don't like it, so that's interesting.
Salt water and seaweed with a dash of coconut water.
He says George might be taking more baths, and that's why he smells better. He said salt. Nathan says salt water and seaweed with a dash of coconut water.
Jamaica man.
All right, we're gonna try it. I can't get a whole lot off the nose, so
I just get maybe a hint of citrus. I'm not sure what else it is that I'm smelling.
Oh, it's pretty good. Ooh, then there was God, there was something that was really sweet, and then like just mid-palate, it just hit something very astringent to me. Really bitter.
It was good, like right up front.
It was for like right off the tip of the tongue to the little bit past there, and then
pause a moment. Hey, Terry Meyer, how are you?
Oh,
say
Terry.
Hi to Sassy Sue.
Terry, I want to share your video, my community, not video, but your picture.
Yeah,
he's sitting
awesome.
Is it on Fremont Street?
Yes, at the Carousel Bar.
Yeah, the Carousel
I
Bar.
saw that today.
So cool. And there's Terry, so cool, sitting at the Carousel Bar.
They just got back from Vegas also.
With his Frontiersman t-shirt.
Hope you guys had a blast. Yes.
That's so cool.
He was rocking the Frontiersman Bar t-shirt.
He was. It smells a little bit better on the nose now.
I didn't taste terrible. I got to take a second sip though. I'm not really sure. I'm unsure.
That's a little better. Now I'm getting a little peppermint, like a lot of pepper.
That may be a little bit what I was smelling, but yeah.
Oh.
It is kind of pepper spice.
I know Terry had to be pretty happy to be in Vegas, and because like Minnesota's been cold. I'm glad. I know they had to be glad to get away from that. I saw somebody was in Michigan, upper Michigan, -5 degrees, and this was like just a few days ago. There's the West Virginia bourbon guy.
Hello, West Virginia bourbon guy. Welcome in tonight.
Out with the mist tonight. Wanted to stop and say hello. Well, I'm glad you did.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
And have a great evening with the miss.
Adam says needs to move that bottle to the bottom shelf. It's definitely like, I don't know. It's definitely overpriced.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to pay $100 for a lot better bourbons.
Guys, it's like, I'm just not a fan of that. Like, I mean, a lot of times I say I'm not mad about it, but I'm kind of mad about that I paid $100 for this.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not worth $100. I'm sorry, Jefferson Ocean fans.
Yeah, I'm gonna score this.
It's just not. I'm gonna go ahead and score it.
And I will tell you this: part of my scoring has to do with the price. You pay $70 for Stagg, and it's that good. That means you get a really good score. You pay $100 for this, and your score is going to be 72.
Is that what you're giving it?
That's a little high, maybe. I might revisit. 63 sounds even.
Bill, that's so funny.
Bill, you're so right, because I'm gonna give it a 60. I'm gonna give it a 67.
I gave it a 61.
She gave it a 61, so she's mean. And I'm gonna give it a 67.
You were almost like right on it with me, Bill.
Yeah.
2 points.
$100 for that Jefferson Ocean.
It's what you said. Like, you pay that much. You know, we've paid a little more, but we don't usually pay $100.
Mm-hmm.
And if I compare it, especially tonight, to Stagg, which we got for MSRP, it's just going to be low. It's just going to. Now, had I compared it on a different night, maybe with some different bourbons, it might have got a little bit of a higher score, but didn't.
Yeah, Dice brings up a good point. He says, taking the break from editing, have a pour Buffalo Trace single bar. And I'm going to do that now. Dice sent me from Illinois the Casey's single barrel, and it was like a store pick for Casey's. Or it was a single barrel that you could get in the Casey's store. So Dice sent me that. But I wouldn't open it because I'm like, well, I don't want to open that because I don't have another one. I need another one. Well, my buddy Nathan came through when he went to Kentucky. And he brought me back a single barrel from Kentucky, and I'm going to open that one. And
we're saving yours, Dice.
I'm saving the one from Casey's because that's cool. It's got the little emblem on it.
And Nathan knew that. That's why he got us another one.
Yeah, Nathan knew that, so we'll have to share. I'll have to share that with Nathan. He said, put this down with the Ardbeg. I like Ardbeg Scorch way better than that. Ardbeg Scorch is, it's not that bad. And somebody's been a member for 2 months. Dice Sniper.
Trailblazer Dice Sniper.
Absolutely. Thanks, Dice. Thanks, everybody. Guys, we're gonna have to head on out. We've tried a few bottles. We've told some stories, and the night's still young. So now y'all can go watch some shows. And thank you, Bill, for the Cash App. I really appreciate that.
Thank you so much, Bill.
Means a lot.
You are always.
And Bill has been a member for 35 months.
Thank you.
That's 3 years, guys. That's almost 3 years. That's amazing. And I think
awesome.
I would say that Michael Ford has been like with Patreon. He joined pretty close to when Bruce did. Mm-hmm. He was one of my first ones. Mm-hmm. Dylan Pritchard was one. He was there, one of the first ones too. So, guys, we really appreciate you coming in.
Absolutely.
I love all my members and appreciate y'all so much.
Bourbon Brothers for life.
Yep, Bourbon Brothers for life. And we've had lots of members in here and just had a good time. This is good. But
absolutely,
I'm not going to drink the rest of this right here. I'm just going to pour that out.
And don't forget to hit the like button if you haven't already. Subscribe. If you are new in here, please hit that subscribe button. Leave us a comment, like Walt said. At the end of this, it really helps.
And babes.
And bourbon babes for life. Yes, absolutely. Always a bourbon babe.
Thank you.
And we thank y'all for joining.
And Adam said it before Tina. Keep it squashy.
That's right.
Not squashy. Squatchy. You can keep it squashy if you want, but he said squatchy. There you go. Yeah, thanks, Scott. You're the man. Tell Christy. Well, Christy was here.
Yes.
We love Christy.
Yes.
She's cool. And
thank you all.
Good night, Danny.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for everybody. Good night, Nathan. And appreciate you all. And we are out. Always.
Keep it squatchy.